On today's episode, I'm showing you our best deli macaroni salad. It's big, it's beautiful, and you're gonna love it. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey. We are a whole foods vegan cooking channel. We do some product reviews. Sometimes there's some episodes with Tim, baking with Tim, fermenting with Tim, sprouting with Tim. If you like what you hear so far, please hit that like button. Show us some love. And please think about subscribing and becoming part of the Plant-Based Dads family. Yes, there's a ladder on the patio. We're still doing a DIY project out there. It's one DIY project after another around here. If you watch this channel for the DIY videos, and there's a lot of them, we've now started moving all that to our new DIY channel called DIY Project Guys. On YouTube, if you look for DIY Project Guys channel, up will come the channel. I'm going to put a link to it right below the video. Go over there and subscribe. We could really use your help over there. We're just trying to make Plant-Based Dads just a cooking channel, a vegan cooking channel only, and all the DIY stuff will just be on a different channel. But that's where we do all our DIY stuff now. All right, so it's the middle of May. We're in the middle of our 21-day 50-50 plate challenge in the Facebook group and on Instagram and here on YouTube. I hope you're following that with us. I could really use your support. It's a lot of fun. It's very supportive. It's a great way to jump in and start getting acclimated to a plant-based whole foods way of eating. Do you like seeing these videos every Monday? You can get them way before everyone else if you become one of our Patreon members. Our Patreon members are our monthly supporters that allow us to put the show together and get our whole food plant-based message out, to the general public. They work side by side with us. Their supports allow us to continue to bring this message to you. There's a link below the video on how to become a Patreon member. We would love your support and we'd love to work with you. Today I'm showing you our best Deli-Style macaroni salad. This is always a big summer hit in our house. I grew up eating this at the delis on Long Island. I absolutely love it. I've changed it to be low fat using the Starch Solution mayo. I can't wait to show you all the details we put in it. It's so pretty to look at. Let's get to the food. The first thing we need to make our deli macaroni salad is 1 cup of Starch Solution mayonnaise. I have a video right here that shows you how to make this mayonnaise. It's important that you use this mayonnaise, otherwise it won't be low fat. Next, I'm adding 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. After that, it's 1 to 2 tablespoons of organic sugar. Next, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Then I'm adding 2 teaspoons of Himalayan salt. Next, I'm adding about 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I'm going to use my whisk here and start whisking it until it's all combined. And you can see right here, it's ready to go. I'm going to take this, put a cover on it. I love these bowls with the covers. There'll be a link below on how to buy them. And I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it set. I need about 16 green onions. I only need the white and the light green parts, so I'm cutting off the dark green parts. Later on, I'll chop those up and use them for toppings in this recipe and for some of my other recipes. But for now, I don't need them. Then I'm going to take the stalks of the white and the light green part. I'm going to get rid of the root, and I'm going to start slicing up the onion to small little slices. I'm going to keep going until I've got all that done. I'm going to add those to the measuring cup until I've got 1/2 cup of green onion. And you can see here, I'm ready to go. Next, I need 1 cup of finely diced celery. I'm going to cut off the ends here, and then I'm just roughly cut the celery up and toss it into my little speed dicer here so I don't have to do this by hand. I do not have any knife skills. I'm sorry. I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a hungry fat guy that likes to eat. Then I'll pull the string on here and let it do the work. As you can see, it came out really good, and this is one of my favorite devices in the kitchen. There'll be a link below if you're interested. Next, I need 3/4 cup of red peppers. I'm going to use red and orange peppers here, and I'm just cutting this red pepper in half. Okay, this guy doesn't look too happy. And then I'm going to continue to cut the pepper into pieces, and I'm going to use my paring knife and devein the pepper so I can get the veiny parts out. I just want the pepper part of it, the outside of it. I'm going to keep going until I've got all that done, and then I'm going to pick all my pieces up of the 2 peppers I've got and take them to the sink and then I can just run them under water and get the seeds out. Now that I'm back from the sink, I'm gonna cut the peppers up into just smaller pieces so I can get them back into the dicer. Now it's time to pull that string, and here you can see it did an amazing job. Look at the colors, the oranges and the reds. Those are absolutely beautiful. Now I only need 3/4 of a cup, so I'm gonna grab that, and the rest of it's gonna go in a recipe for my cashew dip, which I'm bringing to a baby shower this weekend. Next, I need a 1/2 cup of diced green peppers. I'm gonna use jalapeno peppers here because I like the taste of them in the salad, so that's what I'm going with. First, I'm cutting off the base, and then I'm standing them on their ends. I'm gonna slice straight down, and I'm gonna lay the pieces down and slice the long way. This will give me quarters. After that, I'm gonna take the veins out using the paring knife. Again, I say this every time I do this, you need to wear gloves. I didn't. Luckily, I didn't touch my eye or anything, but you really need to wear gloves with this because that oil in there is really hot. Now I'm gonna pick all the pieces up and take them over to the sink to wash out the seeds. After the sink, I'm gonna throw them into the dicer and start pulling the string and letting it dice. You can see here that it did a pretty good job, but it had left out one piece that it didn't cut up. So I'm gonna use my knife here and cut that up into small dice and throw it in the measuring cup. We're ready to go with this. Next, I need a 1/2 cup of grated carrots. I already grate my carrots on Sunday nights for the week for salad and spring rolls, so I didn't have to do anything here other than scoop out a 1/2 cup of grated carrots. But if you don't have that, you're gonna have to grate your carrots. After that, I need a whole cup of frozen peas, so I'm just gonna grab some out of this bag and I'm gonna throw it in the microwave and just warm it up for a minute. Now it's time to mix the dressing and the vegetables. I've got a large bowl here. I'm adding my scallions, and now I'm gonna drop in my celery here. Next is my diced red and orange peppers. Now I'm adding in the diced jalapenos, and I'm adding my shredded carrots, and my slightly thawed peas. And I'm gonna add my dressing in from the refrigerator. I'm just gonna take my spatula and kind of mix all this up to get it combined. I'm just folding it together. I don't wanna be rough with it. I just kind of wanna fold it together. And you have to fold, David, fold. Now you can see here it's all combined, and it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna take this whole thing and throw it in the fridge while I make the pasta. Yes, that is a heart-shaped cast iron sauce pot. Thank you, TJ Maxx. Now it's time for the pasta. I'm using this organic whole wheat bowtie pasta because I like bow ties, but traditionally you use elbow macaroni for this. You can see right here, the only ingredient is the wheat flour. I cook the pasta to the manufacturer's specification, just like I said on the package. Make sure it's fully cooked, not al dente. Next, I'm gonna pour the pasta through a strainer in the sink, but don't rinse it. Just let it drain for about 10 minutes. And during that 10 minutes, you just wanna go over there every few minutes and shake it up to make sure we're getting the water out. But again, you don't wanna run any new cold water over it. Just let it drain. After about 10 minutes, I'm gonna take my drained pasta and dump it into my bab, my big ass bowl. Next, I'm gonna take the dressing, and I'm not gonna dump it in. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the dressing, and I'm gonna pop that into the pasta. I'm just gonna start mixing it up, just to form a little kind of starch coat on the pasta. The pasta is still somewhat warm, so the starch coat will form, and we're just gonna leave it like this until it gets to room temperature, about 20 minutes. After that, I'm gonna take the dressing and dump it in there. I wanna make sure I get every bit out because that's the love right there. And I'm gonna take my spatula and again, fold it, David, fold it. Now I wanna take some plastic wrap, which I don't have, so I'm using a Ziploc bag cut into pieces. Now I'm gonna take, but you're gonna use plastic wrap, I'm gonna take that and place it straight down right onto the macaroni and then around the bowls. And then I'm gonna take this and throw it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. I leave mine in overnight. I make this the night before. Make sure you don't taste it yet because it's not tasting time. It needs time for all those flavors to get to know each other and marry over the course of the next few hours in the fridge. So now it's 4 hours later or the next day, and I'm taking off the plastic wrap. I'm gonna use my spatula and mix it up a little bit, and you can take some water, some filtered water, and just drizzle a little bit over it if you feel like it's too thick, or you can use some more mayonnaise. I didn't have any more mayonnaise. I used the whole thing for this. And just kind of mix it up and get it ready. And now you want to taste it. You want to make sure you don't have to add any more seasonings or anything like that. Mine was absolutely perfect. It's time to plate up. Here I've got a beautiful wooden salad bowl. I absolutely love eating salads out of wooden bowls. I've had these for a long time. I don't know where we got them, but I'll try and put a link below. And I'm going to dish out enough salad to fill this bowl up because, I mean, if you're going to have macaroni salad, go big or go home. Next, I'm gonna add the tops of those green onions. I chopped them all up after I filmed the video, and I'm just gonna use it for a little garnish. Now I'm throwing in the spoon, and this looks amazing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our best deli macaroni salad. You're gonna love it. And it's really that simple. You're just throwing a bunch of stuff together, mixing it with the mayonnaise, and it's ready to go. Look at the texture and the colors on this. You've got the beautiful bow ties. I know it's supposed to be elbow macaronis, but I love the bow ties. I love the two different colors of the peppers here. You've got the orange and the red. You've got the green from not only the peas and the scallions on top, but also from the jalapeno peppers. This is just an amazing punch of flavor and tradition all in one forkful. Let's give this a shot. I make this all the time. I know it's delicious, but let's do it anyway. Wow. This is good. All right, folks, that's our video for today. Deli-style macaroni salad with the bow ties. Please hit that like button. Show us some love. What's not to like? If you haven't subscribed yet, click on that subscribe button. Hit that bell. You get notified every time we have a new video, usually every Monday. If there's baking, sprouting, fermenting with Tim, that'll be on Saturdays. And leave a comment below. What's your favorite summertime food? What brings back the memories? And let me know if you're on the Starch Solution with me. Are you doing the challenge with me? You know I'm much stronger when I'm doing this with you. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.